baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Holy smokes, it's Troy Casey, the Certified Health Nut, fresh back from the Amazon rainforest. And today we're gonna make chocolate milk. And for all you vegans out there, don't get your panties in a ruffle because it's coconut chocolate milk. Now, what I like to do when I get back from the Amazon is I like to make a drink with all the primordial elements that I picked up while I was in the jungle. First thing I do is I go downtown Los Angeles, go to my coconut dealer, and get some Thai coconuts. Because Thai coconuts are a great base to put in any drink. The great thing about elixirs is they're a complete meal, and they can be quite quick. What you want to do is you want to give it a little taste. Make sure it tastes good, like this one does. One of the things I got back from the jungle is this little mixture right here. It's suma, which is known as paratodo in the Amazon, for everything. The Russians used to call it the Russian secret because it mimics anabolic steroids with no side effects. There's also muy puama in here, known as potency wood. And there's some maca and some koicha, everything to make you feel strong as an ox and ripped to the bone. And then my friend, Robert Williams, who moved to Ecuador to find the best cacao beans in the world, sent me these new cacao beans. Let's give them a test drive. And thermobromide cacao is the Latin name for chocolate. You can tell it's good chocolate because it's got all the oils in it. Now, I never know how these elixirs are going to taste because each ingredient is so unique and so fresh. Plants are always changing. Harvests are always different. These aren't monocultured crops. We'll throw a little bit of cacao butter in there from my buddy Robert in Ecuador. I think Robert's going off the deep end, moving down to Ecuador. But, you know, somebody's got to do it. Thanks, Robert. Extra virgin coconut oil in there. A little extra fats, a little extra coconut. Some single-flowered honey from Bolivia. They're antibacterial and antiviral, so they're actually medicinal. This is not just a sweetener. And in fact, this one kind of tastes a little medicinal. They put drops of it in petri dishes with botulism, and it eats it up. One of the other elements I like is probiotics from my good friend the alchemist. A couple drops of those and helps your gut health. One of the things I love to get when I'm in the Amazon rainforest is sangre de drago. It literally means dragon's blood. It's a red tree sap that comes out of a tree, kind of like maple syrup. And so the Indians in the Amazon, they use it for machete cuts and wounds, any kind of lesions. So it also helps any kind of gut lesions. It's the highest concentrated source of proanthocyanidins, making it the highest antioxidant of anything on planet Earth. And so there's a unique alkaloid in it called taspins, and taspins have been proven to regenerate the fibroblast cells responsible for collagen and elastin. So it's really good stuff. However, you only need a couple of drops, about maybe 5 drops twice a day. It's good for your health, good for your gut health. And it also, because the Amazon is the highest concentrated source of life force energy, anything that you get from the Amazon is going to give you energy with no caffeine or no buzz. I also like to put in cayenne. Cayenne you can put in almost anything because cayenne accelerates any of the other herbs it's with. And so it helps with blood flow, circulation. And so this cayenne is a very special cayenne. It's got some African bird peppers in it, and it's got some habanero. And so it's about 215,000 heat units. It's not for the faint of heart. I'll be flying high for about a week on this drink. Camu Camu is the highest concentrated source of vitamin C on the planet. The unique thing about Camu Camu is it has over 400 phytochemicals, and they're just starting to discover the importance of these nutrients. It has ellagic acid, which breaks up the calcification of the dendrites, so that brain fog in you. It has leucine, valine, and serine, 3 amino acids that support the reuptake of serotonin and dopamine. So the Amazon, you just think about it, it's the Amazon rainforest. It's got the strongest, most powerful stuff on the planet. I like this company's Camu Camu because they dry it in the Amazon and then they put it in these fresh packs. So you can taste the volatile oils, those precious elements I always like to put a little bit of salt. And I source a lot of different salts. This salt comes from the American Rockies and has a lot of trace minerals. And it makes sense because the name of this is called Cosmic Salt. Get your glow on. Cosmic Salt. You only need a pinch. I like flax seeds because flax seeds have great omega-6s and omega-3s in a balanced form, and then when you break them up in the blender, it also the flax seeds has an insoluble fiber which is excellent for your colon, and your colon, remember, is one of the most important aspects of your health in your body. Keep the colon moving. Get those tubes flushed out. And to sweeten it, we're going to use a little bit of wild stevia. Now, wild stevia is different from cultivated stevia. Wild stevia is 100 times sweeter than sugar, but it helps to balance out your blood sugar. I like the wild stevia with the chocolate milk because it gives it a little bit of a smoky flavor. One last ingredient I like to do is the goji and schizandra drops from the Himalayas. Why? Because we can. We can bring the Himalayas right into this drink anytime we want because we live in a global marketplace. As all these changes are happening on the planet, the great thing is we have access to all the best superfoods on the planet. So this makes for an extremely powerful elixir of life. Got a little cinnamon there. Now I never know how these things are going to taste because the ingredients are all fresh and they're from different parts of the world. There's a lot of chocolate in there. Enough chocolate to put you on the moon. Let's see if that happens. Oh, wow. It's rich and full-bodied. And you can still taste the cayenne, just a little hint of it, but enough to where it goes, it's there. From the concrete jungle to the jungle jungle. One thing's for sure, this will clean you out. Here's to your tubes.